we're going to talk about language. And in this lesson here, we're going to talk about more specifically empowering language. So think about it. We have an internal dialogue and we have an external dialogue. The internal dialogue goes for other people, it goes for situations, it goes for ourselves. So what are you saying on your internal dialogue? And I really want you to think about this, because that's going to be in the exercise, is I want you to think about what you say externally and what you say internally. And maybe the external speech will be easier to find, but I really want you to become aware of both. Okay? So, like I said here, we all have an internal dialogue and we all have an external dialogue. So there's two that I want you to become aware of, and then really the key to it is to catch it and become aware of it. So once we become aware of it, then we can change it. And like I have as the title of this lesson is empowering language. How can we change what we say to be more powerful or impactful or motivational to ourselves, to our situation, to what we're doing? This really, for energy, is extremely important, because if you think about how you talk about things, you might talk about things like not so excited. There might be amazing things going on in your life and you don't think it's that great, or you don't speak about it that it's that great, or you try to talk to somebody else and you kind of downgrade it because you don't want to feel too excited in front of them. So you don't really speak about it like it's the most amazing thing ever, right? So think about it. Remember I was talking about physiology, and you see how I just moved even when I said that, right? It's the most amazing thing ever. My physiology got involved and my speech and my language got involved. So they do go together in a lot of ways. And I want you to think about, how do you talk? How do people talk when they get excited about something? In most cases, I would think about me. Or I would think about someone that I get excited hearing about, because it's something that clicked with within me that I got excited about, right? So normally they'll talk a little bit faster, right? So how is your speech? How is your language? And all you have to do sometimes for this kind of thing is change your simple word. And I'm going to give you a little example of what I mean by this. So if somebody asks, how are you doing? What do you say? Do you say, I'm okay? Or, I'm good? You kind of shrug your shoulders. Like, what is the body language saying there? Now, I'll give you an example of what I do. When people ask me how I'm doing, I say, I'm great, I'm outstanding, I'm amazing. I feel weird now when people ask me when I don't say one of those things, when I don't hype it up a little bit, because I really do feel that way. I feel great. I feel amazing. I feel outstanding. And some people are like, whoa, that's, and it does catch them off guard because they're not used to hearing that. Most people, they say what everybody else says. Oh, I'm still alive. What do those things say to your mind and your body and your subconscious? And what does it do for you? Is it really propelling you to have the energetic life that you'd like to have? I would say no, it's not. So what key phrases or what things can you say that might help this? I just want you to think about this. This is just part of the lesson, is really understanding this first. And then we'll do something to kind of help you in this way. Okay? So think about this, empowering language. How can you say things to spice it up, to amp it up a little bit, to make it seem better than it is? Because when you start speaking about things being better than they are, your mind starts going there. You start to move in that direction. And I'll tell you, you will feel. Remember, this is all about feeling, right? Because it's how we feel. If we don't feel great, we don't sound great, we're not doing that great. So I want you to feel amazing, and I know this will help you. So